No, no, Bella. No, don't end up with Jacob. End up with Edward. Come on, Bella. You could do it. He loves you with that special, true love. Come on. Make the right decision. Ah. Oh, shit. Hello, everyone. Welcome by Bags. I'll be your reviewer for today. I'm Lonnie from Horror Heaven77, and I'm sure if you've already been watching some of the videos this week, you realize we're doing a label theme week this week, and the one that we're working on is from IFC, and the one that I chose is a fun little British horror comedy from 2009, and it is called Tormented. Now, this movie. Right off the bat, I'm going to say I really enjoy this movie. I have a lot of fun with it. I watched it one night on, I want to say Chiller Channel. Could have been something else, but I believe it was Chiller Channel back in the day. But yeah, this to me, okay, I'm going to be honest with you right off the bat. Okay, this movie, the storyline is not really anything super original. But it is a tried and true horror storyline. And, but I will say, I enjoy this movie. I have a lot of fun with it. It's got, you definitely get some good gore in here. It's got some good tongue in cheek humor. Now, let's go ahead and start talking about what the movie's about. Okay, our movie opens. We got a young lady that, we see being, escorted to a police car. We don't know the whole situation yet, but she's being put inside the police car. And then the title card shows up, says that 5 days earlier. Now we realize that this young girl is actually named Justine, and Justine, she's basically kind of she's going to this, a British kind of high class kind of, I believe it's like a private school, and she's, a head girl, which basically is kind of like student president, and she's pretty much like the girl who's on the fast track. She's got the whole world laid out in front of her. She could get into any college she wants, but the thing is right now she's giving a eulogy at a funeral for a young boy named Darren Mullet. Darren Mullet ended up committing suicide, and Justine is on, she's up there at the altar and things, and she's talking about how he was a wonderful person and he was a good friend, but then this young boy named Jason jumps up and he's shouting that that Justine, I'm getting ready to say Christine, Justine is a hypocrite, and she never knew him, she never talked to him, she had nothing to do with him, and so he gets thrown out of the church, and then she continues to give her eulogy. Then it's after the funeral, and we find out that Justine, even though she's very smart, she's got a lot going for her. Here's the thing: Justine is not particularly popular. She has a couple of female friends that they basically do kind of like a film club and they hang out, but these are kind of you know dorky girls, and so what ends up happening is you got the cool kids who's led by Bradley Walker, and Bradley's friend Alex decides they're going to have a party tonight. So Alex decides that he wants to ask Justine if she'll go to the party with him because he wants to get to know her better. And so he goes and he asks her, and immediately, Justine really, she finds out she's got a chance to get in with the cool kids. She could be part of the popular clique and everything. So she drops her other two friends just like that, And so she goes to the party, and they're partying, having planks prayed on them. I'm sorry, folks. I promise I can talk. I swear I can. They're having pranks played on them, and at one point, Justine walks into the party, and one of the kids, trying to basically be a DJ, starts singing this insulting rap to her, and then because of him being nasty and rude, Bradley throws him out of the party. So he goes to Darren Mullet's grave, where he's drunk and everything, and so he starts urinating on Darren's grave, which pretty much gets our story going, and that Darren basically has returned from the dead. He is a ghost, and he starts exacting his revenge. And The one thing I'm going to say, though, about the characters in this movie, to be truthfully honest with you, there's really nobody likable in this movie. And, while I said the storyline, obviously, it's not new. We've seen this kind of film done before. We've seen, stories of, battered and tormented teens coming back from the dead to get their revenge. The storyline, like I said, it's tried and true. We've seen this with movies like Tamara and so many others. And it's, but this movie here still, I will say, it does have some inventive effects, some inventive kill scenes. And, one by one, Darren is just, you know, taking out all of them. And then we find out none of these kids are innocent anyway. They're all pretty much complicit in this whole thing, even Justine. And, we find out that, at one point, I am having so much trouble talking today. I'm so sorry. But anyway, I promise I'm not trying to do this just to try to pad out the running time. But anyway, yeah, Bradley constructed a website for and the whole website is just dedicated to just bullying this kid Darren Mullet. And we find out that even though Alex, is trying to get in with Justine, we find out that at one point he thought of Justine as this, frigid, nasty, just unapproachable woman and things like that. And so, and then at one point she's watching a video where they're all bullying Darren. And then, he goes, and the one thing you're going to know though, too, is that Darren, he has asthma, so he needs his inhaler. And at one point they're fighting they're picking on him. They take away his inhaler. And so Justine is there. She's talking on the phone. She's just kind of pretty much, blocking everybody out. And so Darren goes to Justine and pleads with her to help him. And Justine is just like, get away from me, you creep. I'm on the phone. So yeah, we come to find out like none of these kids, you can see them all on there. None of these kids are likable. Really, none of them really have any redeemable factors going for them. And really a lot of the fun just comes from seeing Darren, who, there he is right there. See Darren go and get his exact his revenge on them one by one in some pretty gruesome and creative ways. But yeah, this movie here, it's a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. You get some pretty good, you get quite a good bit of gore. You get some blood spilling everywhere. And there's one scene that's really gross, has to do with an eyeball. There's, all other kinds of things. I don't want to give away too much because, don't want to ruin it for people who haven't seen the movie. But yeah, this is a very fun British, I know I keep saying that. It's from BBC Films, but, released through IFC. But I would definitely say, yeah, if you like this kind of storyline, then I would say give it a shot. If you like the idea of horror movies where you see bullies get their comeuppance in, some very fun and creative ways, I would definitely say give Tormented a shot. It's, really good time, and I highly recommend it. And that's about it. Good gore, lots of humor, and everything else. So that's pretty much about all I could think of. I'm so sorry about all the stuttering and stumbling over words and everything else. I promise I can talk, but anyway, if anybody took the time to watch this, I thank you for doing it, and I appreciate you for doing it. I honestly hope you enjoyed the video despite my constant screwing up. If you did like the video, please give it a like. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the Body Bags channel. There's a different reviewer, one for every day of the week. I'm now the Friday reviewer. All the other guys are doing really good stuff, and we're gonna have some fun theme weeks and more label weeks, and it's gonna be a good time. So yeah, so thank you again for watching. Take care. I'll see you later.